Welcome back, my pony people. This is Chimps Mode, but we've got to do something a little fancier, right? I haven't done a 2 Megapops challenge in a really long time, and I felt like there's a tower that I want to really try to pull this off with. Middle Path Wizard's been buffed a lot, and he's kind of a fun tower nowadays. Now he has multiple ways that he can shoot his flames. So I was thinking, let's go for a nice 2 Megapops challenge with a Middle Path Wizard, but I don't want to go for a Wizard Lord Phoenix. That feels a little too redonkulous. So instead we're going to go for just a nice just straight summon Phoenix today. Now, if you guys don't know how 2 Megapops works, because I haven't done this challenge in a long time, you want to get 2 million out of the roughly 2,040,000 total pops in this game. And of course, we're playing on Chimps mode, so you lose 1 life, you lose the game. So starting off is actually going to be a little bit tricky here. Just doing a base wizard, even with a fireball, I don't think is going to be enough. So we're gonna start with a sub. All right, this is a nice tower to do with the 2 Megapops run, because basically he's going to end up being able to be submerged later on if we want him to. So we can let that go, and we're finally started. This is kind of a weird aspect to the game, but once we get a wall of fire, I truly don't know which section it's going to go on, but I'd prefer it if it was right here, I think. I think I could be okay with it right here, but let's see, where does it go? Oh, okay, in the back. The reason why is because late game, when we're getting most of our pops, this is where most of the balloons are going to be. This is unfortunate for the early game when we've got just regular balloons coming out, because we're not going to be hitting them quite as well, and the sub's going to be stealing some pops, but it's more about the late game than it is about the early game. So, again, I'm not upset right now, just kind of a thing. Also, it does kind of suck that the sub is here popping a lot of these balloons, but I don't know if the wizard could honestly handle it at this point. So we're really going to have to watch that popping power, considering he has half of it right now. Seems like we got a smidge of RNG factor going on right now, where sometimes I'm popping it and sometimes I'm not without changing anything else. Oh, look at that! Nice fire snipe right there. I never thought I'd snipe with fire before, but there it is. This is an interesting question. Do we go top path or do we go bottom path? Well, realistically, Intense Magic is probably going to end up giving us more popping power, but Guided Magic will be better for now. Unfortunately, I still think I have to go with better long-term gameplay, even though I don't really need to go for Monkey Sense here, just because I need to make sure that I'm going to be good in the late game, and I need to get every ounce of popping power that I can out of this guy. So, ooh, we get another fire snipe there, and now the next big guy for us is Dragon's Breath. We need 35, 65 to get him going, but to be honest, I might just build something to do some cleanup here at this point. I might build like a Spike Factory or something, just kind of like keep us in the game. I don't want to, but I don't want to build any more sub upgrades unless I absolutely have to, and I'd really like to just jump to a Dragon's Breath as my next big tower. Yeah, so we're ending up losing quite often here. I'm just going to do it. Again, I don't love this, but I'm definitely giving up a lot of my pop power in the early game, because a wizard early game is not the best tower ever, especially with a very misplaced wall of fire for early game. This is like the possible worst spot that you could get at this point. But the good news is we're still surviving. Sub's still doing an okay job, and we can always get rid of him later. And we still got another 35,000 pops for him to use up before we're totally boned here. This also helps for cam detection too. I would have had to buy a full-on 3rd tier sub, but just having him here is nice. Or I would have had to waste $325. Waste? Question mark? On our Monkey Sense. And I guess it's not really wasting at that point. But oh crap, purple balloons. Luckily I do have my sub on strong, but I'm not sure how well we're going to pop these guys. Even with that. Again, just wasting a lot of our pops. The fire is doing great work right now. Oh, look at that fire. That was delicious for round 25. We'll need another $1,000 for Dragon's Breath, and it's going to be a huge change for us. Now, at this point in the game, I could build something that's going to slow things down to get us more pops with the wizard. Possibly a glue, or maybe even some sort of ice if we really want to get fancy, like in the back at the very least. But again, I got to try to watch my pops long term, and I don't think that I want to get an ice unless I have to. And even though glue is kind of useful, I don't know. I'm just not sure. Maybe. Maybe he would be a better option, but at this point, it's too late. I'm too close, so we have to get it. All right, first set of leads coming out. Wizard's got it covered, but barely. Spike Factory is cleaning up a lot of balloons at this point. 80, but guess what? Dragon's Breath is gonna be here. Okay, so now that's gonna be a huge change for us. Huge change. At this point, I think he's gonna have to be my Moab popping power in addition, so I just want to start buffing him. So how do we buff him? Well, of course, it's gonna come down to an Elk to start. The weird thing about the Elk is that if I do put him over here, obviously he's going to be stealing all the pops and everything, so I don't want to put him there. I don't want to put him in the middle of the map. He's also going to be stealing pops. If I put him back here, he could still steal pops, but only if they get all the way around to the 3rd wrap around here. So I'm going to put him as far away as I can from basically everything. And, oh man, like, is it worth it? I don't know. Let's just buy it. I feel weird not having him upgraded, even though it's like saving me $325, but it's also costing me a lot of pops here. So let's get our Alchemist going. and get him up to 3rd tier, and I feel like that's honestly going to be a really, really good combo already. If you were unsure, by the way, about Dragon's Breath with an Elk combo, it is one of the best Elk combos in the entirety of the game. I don't want to say like 2nd to or 3rd to any of the other towers, but I would argue that Overdrive Elk is probably pretty similar to a Dragon's Breath Elk. Like, that's how good it actually ends up working. The extra damage, the extra pierce, the extra range, it all just adds up and being very meaningful for a Dragon's Breath Wizard. At this point, I still think I want to go for more buffs. So I think I got to go for my my village at this point, and I'm thinking we go for that 2-1? 2-0, I guess, at this point. I mean, I can't really do anything too fancy here. I don't need the cam detection at this point, but I do eventually want to go for a Mib to give him that purple popping power. And even though it's not that many purple balloons coming out, it'll be a meaningful-ish amount, and knowing that we've got everything covered is going to be nice. But before we get there, I think we have to go for something else. I think I got to go for my overclock. So here we go. Check this out. First Moab. Sub is still technically stealing pops, but not that many. So, I guess just to get rid of him at this point, let's submerge him. It's going to cost us about $1,000 to make that happen, but now we do have that extra cam detection for the rest of the game. He won't steal any more pops, so it's more about the Elk stealing and possibly the Spike Factory stealing, but overall we're only about 1,000 lost at this point. We still got another 39,000 to go, and we're almost halfway through the game. I know that sounds really, really good, but of course you get most of your pops in the late part of the game. We've only got 13,000 built up at this point already. Oh crap, purple balloons. Yeah, this is the unfortunate part. Like I could go for a Mib right now to get the purple pop power, but totally just not. It doesn't feel worth it at all, dude. Like at all. Also, I did not realize that my cleansing mode was going to be able to reach the map here. I don't think that does anything unless we literally get to DDTs that are leaking all the way through to the back of the map, or reinforced leads or something goofy. So I don't think that's going to matter to us. But just kind of a note that is a thing. I thought I'd put it far enough away, but I didn't. All right, we're $4,000 away from an overclock at this point, and I still think that has got to be our best option, or jumping straight to a Summon Phoenix. Oh my god, camo purples again, bro. So we decamo the purple layer. Elk can start to pop the purples. Spike Factor's actually doing most of the cleanup here. And dang! All right, I kind of hate this. I'm gonna go Mib, I think. Oh, if I get the money. $40, $30. Come on, $20. $10. There we go. We got the Mib. All right, I hate doing this. But for the rest of the game, we do have every type of pop power. Technically, he already kind of had most of them, but it is what it is. He's going to be able to pop mobs, going to be able to pop ceramics, and 49 is a good balloon round for us as well, so money is still going to flow in. Should be able to afford an overclock pretty soon. Usually around 51 sucks. Not today, boys. Got the cam detection, got the ceramic popping power, got everything covered. Again, I don't really have that many buffs. That's the kind of ridiculous part here. This is just Dragon's Breath doing his thing. This is just a $3,500 tower. I mean, that's kind of insane, dude. I mean, yes, I've got Mib, but that does not help against Moabs or anything. Yes, he's technically Elk. It's only a 3rd tier Elk at this point. Goodness gracious. All right, still gonna save up for that overclock though. I'm almost there. And I think pretty continuously I can keep him overclocked the entire rest of the game here. All right, 54 is tough. This is the first round that's actually overwhelming us. We're going to have to overclock here. Hopefully we can get it in time, because we do have a small cooldown here. Ceramic's definitely overwhelming us. If I can't make this happen, we're going to have to swap to an Elk first. I don't really want to do that. Okay, overclock kind of last second here. We got the Moab getting taken down there. Moab getting taken down over here. Moab gets taken down. Beautiful. We got some nice fire here. We flame through him. All right, so 54 goes down. As far as overclock is concerned, it looks like it will last at least 75%. Hoping for the full hundo. And it goes all the way wrapping around, and we do get a full 100% overclock. Awesome. So continuous constant overclock for the rest of the game. I think the next tower we have to go for, or next upgrade is definitely Summon Phoenix. $7,500 gives us a sweet ability to play around with. To be honest, I'm not sure why I didn't get it earlier. I was kind of just going for the big upgrades while I knew that I could get it. But probably a stupid play, to be honest. All right, so Summon Phoenix is up. This gives us a double ability play to play around with, and you can see the double dose of fire. So now every single time that we're getting any sort of buffs on this guy, they will extrapolate out into more and more popping power. It's sweet. At this point, I do think that buffs are probably going to have to go on the back burner for a little bit. I think we have to focus a little bit on just slowing down the balloons. So I'm going to put this guy in range of the village, and I'm going to go for a middle path glue for now. I'm going to go for a bottom path combo here, and I'm going to leave him on strong. I just want to keep the balloons away from my popping power towers as long as possible. Stay away from the Elk, stay away from the Spike Factory. It doesn't seem meaningful. There's 140 here, 36 here, and 356. You know, there's less than 1,000 easy, but it will add up. You know, if we just keep letting him attack and attack and attack, by the end of the game, we could end up getting some major issues. All right, Phoenix on top of regular Poppin' Power. Whoa, baby. That's good. Easily taking down everything at this point. Feels nice, actually. Oh, dang. This is kind of bad, actually. My Elk is reaching across the way here, and he is starting to steal a lot of pops. The thing is that normally I'd go for a middle path combo here to make sure that we're getting more Elk, but in this situation, I gotta stay away from it completely. I can go for the fast throwing if I want to, but again, I am definitely gonna be worried about his total overall Poppin' Power, so I gotta say no to that. And then we just have to hope that this guy gets stronger and stronger with all of our buffs and eventual slowdowns and everything. Yeah, so I think our next play is definitely a call to arms and hopefully homeland defense. You know, they're going to be expensive. I'm talking about like $70,000 built up here, but it just kind of have to happen, I think. All right, 65, you can see the Poppin' Power. Not bad, bro. If we got everything attached together, it does go down easily. Just want to point out that we do have a full 100% cooldown for a 4th tier as well. We tested against the 3rd tier, but as you buy more expensive towers, the cooldown is going to increase on these guys. So we're still fine, though. Looks like Call to Arms is going to be up in just a second here, and that's going to give us a whole new burst of popping power. Combination of speed on speed, always good. Speed on speed with an Elk, always really, really good. We'd have to start making some decisions. Like, we could Perma-Brew instead of Homeland Defense if we want, and that might actually be a better play. But I think at the very least, Call to Arms is going to be important for us. All right, we got a Phoenix going 74, 75 here. We're going to have to go big. Does this increase the attack speed of the Phoenix? I think it does. All right. I'll have to keep that in mind as well. Try to like really combine all 3 abilities here. When we don't have anything running though, dang. I mean, definitely look at this Elk already. He's already up to almost 1,000. And again, it's only going to get worse as time goes on. But here we go. Phoenix with that overclock. 75, a big beefy round. Looking good though. And at this point, officially over 230k, baby. So we're 1/8 of the way there. And we still have only lost about 2,000-ish pops. But look at that! We just got like 400 in one single play, dude. Uh-oh. Like, you can see how this pop is going up fast. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But I gotta get the glue hose here. We just gotta slow everything down, like hardcore. I'm gonna leave him on strong, but there's clearly a lot of balloons still sneaking through a glue hose. And honestly, this is probably one of the worst towers in the game right now. Like, I don't know why, but Gluehost just sucks. He's, like, outclassed by everything. Even a bottom path glue up to 3rd tier, he's just outclassed. It's kind of stupid how bad he is. I don't know why. I can never find a useful time to use him. And believe it or not, he used to be one of my favorite towers in the game. All right, we got purples coming out, but again, we've got the MIB, so it shouldn't be a big deal for 78. I'm going to use my Phoenix here, and I'm going to hold off on the MIB. Realistically, though, I would really like to pop all balloons before they get past this line right here. Elk is already stealing some against the Moabs, but at least if we can stop him here, he won't steal any of the balloon popping power, even though my Wall of Fire here is going to have to be the main popping power. Look at that pop count, though. Went from 230 to 300 in just a second here. Looks good. Let's combine it all together. Boom, boom, and boom. Take down 79 and hopefully work our way into free play. All right, here we go. We've got round 80 coming up now. First, oh my god. I'm going to Phoenix him. I'm going to hold off on my Call to Arms, though. I don't know. This feels pretty rough already. Not gonna lie. Like, if we're struggling against ones, oh my god, how the heck are we gonna pop those super late game with just a Phoenix here? It's gonna be rough. All right, all the balloons on the inside going down slow, and we survive only after 2 loops. Don't have to wait for that 3rd loop. All right, 81 again. Big change in popping power here. At this point, we got to decide big money. Do we want to just go for our glue to slow things down a little bit? Do we want to try to save up for a Perma-Brew, or do we want to just get a Homeland Defense because it's a little bit cheaper than a Perma-Brew? It's going to be a difficult answer overall, but I think no matter what, I've got to go for one tower. I've got to go for a bottom path glue, at least up to Moab glue. And, oh god, look at this, man. We got ceramics all over the place at this point. And combining all 3 abilities together is actually kind of harming us. It's kind of weird. I feel like I need to more closely, like, guard against using all of my abilities at once. It doesn't seem to help us all that much. It almost makes too many balloons happen on the screen all at once. All right, we'll wait for the Phoenix to go away, then we'll call to arms. Always overclock, though. Always overclock. And then, of course, we're going to have to hope that this Moab balloon can just keep the balloons on the screen a little bit longer, but as you can tell, it works pretty well. But when we start chasing, we kind of like start popping almost all of them at the same time here, unless they wrap around quickly enough. All right, we got another Phoenix going. Again, this is only around 82 at this point. And it looks like we're definitely letting the Elk get a lot of pops here. I'm going to have to go for the Call to Arms as well. And unfortunately, abilities are just going to be all gone by the time we get to round 83. Our big problem here is the range, dude. There's not much we can do about this range. And 82, oh my god, we don't even beat it! What the heck? So I think I have a bad solution. I'm going to use my Glue Strike ability to give us more damage, hopefully. So I'm going to Glue Strike. I'm going to have to combo ability, though. I'm going to have to go like boom, boom, and boom, and see if that's going to be enough to get us enough damage overall. I'm really hoping, though, Glue Storm is going to be the big game changer for us. He will give us a way more increased damage. Plus, we get a lot of slowdown with him, too, which just helps us out a lot across the board. All right, Phoenix this time around with the Call to Arms, and this time around we do take down around 82, but again, we have to spend a lot of money on Glue Storm. He will not steal any pops from us, though, which is nice, and we can keep on chugging along. We're just going to combine all 4 abilities together and just see how expert level it is. Honestly, really good when you combine all 4 together. But it doesn't stop him from popping things necessarily, so it doesn't necessarily help us that much. But we can go wrap around again and just go boom, boom, boom. All 4 abilities. Actually, yeah, that's really solid. I mean, it doesn't always open us up for the next round to be good, but when you have slow balloons coming out in the next round, it's perfect. All right, like Oh My Gods here, we're going to build up all 4 of our abilities again. Can use them as we desire. At this point, though, we've only got 15 rounds left. We have only $14,000 saved at this point, so there's not like we can do anything we imagine. We really will have to make some decisions here. I think Homeland Defense is probably going to be our best chance, but to be straight, that's also an expensive upgrade, and it's going to take us some time to make that all happen here. All right, ooh, no abilities right now. Glue Storm, though, it's up. And with the Glue Storm, we got the wraparound here. Elk's already at 3K, though, but he doesn't have that many. We do have the ability, if we need to build some random stuff here to like help out just a little bit, but I really want to hold off on that as long as I possibly can. Okay, across the board, good combo here. 86 is going to go down. We got Oh My Gods coming up for 87, so we've got time to build these guys back up. Blue seemingly is a very good choice, though. It's helping us out a lot. It slows down the ceramics. It helps us hurt the mobs a little better. It comes back really, really quickly. Definitely a good option for us. All right, we're going to go for a big combo again. I could even glue if I want to, but yeah, wrap it around. Oh My God, it's no big deal. I kind of went all in on round 89, and I'm almost considering this a regret, but the good news is these ceramics are so slow, they are going to wait a little bit of time before they wrap around, and I think we should have at least a Phoenix ready to go in round 90. And also the Glue Storm. It's pretty much an always active kind of situation. All right, so a nice mob slowdown. Let's just see how we do, just kind of out of curiosity without buffing everything. DDTs, I mean, that wasn't horrible. For 1 4th year tower, I feel like that was comfortable. 92 starting out to be a pretty problematic round. We've got a crap ton of mobs we've got to deal with in the early part of the game here, which is kind of difficult. I have to waste at least 2 Glue Storms to make that happen, just kind of keep continuously using my abilities to pop all these guys, and then I'm left with Oh My God without very many abilities left to go, and that is tricky. So, again, Elk is stealing a lot of pops from this, too. We got 8,000 at this point. I gotta wait for these guys to wrap around before I use any of my abilities. I want to combine them all together again. BFB is all over the place at this point. We do have some nice mob glue on, though. Slow them down real good, like. Remember to go for that overclock. I'm gonna go for that Call to Arms. I have to use that glue kind of all at once here. Try to pop them all in this little circle right here. And then I'll Phoenix kind of end it off here. And that looks like 92 will go down. For 93, though, we don't have any good abilities against these DDTs, except for the Glue Storm. Don't forget about this guy. He's not worthless. So we're going to just glue it. It's going to go hard on the glue. I have to be more careful about round 95, I think. But look at this. Round 93 going to go down pretty well. We got some slow ceramics wrapping around here, but who cares? We will pop them. You know, I'll just Phoenix it. And I'll glue again. You know, we got everybody kind of right here on the very front of the map here. Let's use it. And it looks like, even though it's a little bit on the scary side here, by the time they wrap around, we should be able to handle it. At this point, we've got over 1 million pops, though. That's nice. I like to see that. I'm going to have to use my abilities here for 93, and then, unfortunately, 94 is a big round. So, oh, dang! Anything could kill us. Oh, crap. We're going to try to snipe these. Oh, no, we couldn't snipe with the Phoenix. One thing that I really haven't done that much is just take it really, really, really slow. I can always use my abilities less, which seems counterintuitive, but sometimes using your abilities less means that the balloons pop slower, basically, and then you can pop kind of everything down at the very last second to kind of keep yourself at the game. So I don't know that that is the correct answer in every situation, but if you've already lost a couple times, it's kind of worth it. Just try. And it looks like it gives us more time to use glue abilities. And we're getting to the very back here. Alk is again stealing more pops, but only at 10k at this point in the game. And again, because he has the majority of my pops, I think we're going to be okay. Even if he stole a lot for the rest of the game, we should still have enough pops to get through here with 2 million. All right, 94, a nice big round for us. Bursting it all down is not the way to go, though. We have to do this a little bit on the slower side. So let's try to... kill maybe just all the BFBs first, and then swap to the Oh My Gods after. All right, look at this ability. Look at this combo. Wombo comb. Phoenix doing a great job against the ceramics in the front, leading into not getting popped by the Elk. But unfortunately, we got a lot of balloons here still left over, and I don't have my glue ready to go yet. There's a lot of balloons trying to sneak through. Cannot pop them. Every time durability is a little bit better this time. Again, I want to keep the Oh My Gods on the screen for as long as I possibly can, so I'm just going to keep on gluing everything. I can continue with my overclocks as I desire. And I'm $3,000 away, but look at this. We've got, what is it, 6 Oh My Gods we got to pop. Kind of all at once, too. As ridiculous as that is. All right, I think I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go all in. I'm just going to go boom, boom, boom. We're just going to hope that this is magically enough here. I get 6 Oh My Gods. All right, ceramics are going down. Overclock wore off. Oh, I should have used it a little quicker. But we got 2 more Oh My Gods and all the balloons on the inside here. This is not looking good. If I get my Phoenix up, maybe I can pop these things. Spike Factory is still helping out right now. He's getting a lot of the pops, actually. And it looks like this and this combined together. I don't know, bro. It's going to be close. Going to be really close. Round 94 with the Phoenix at the end of the map. We do. We handle it. Beautiful. And that is going to get us to Homeland Defense. All right, this is where it gets awkward because I still only have 4 abilities to use. So obviously we want to use the Overclock, we want to use the Glue, and we want to use Homeland Defense now. And then, of course, the Phoenix. Kind of all at once, and just hope that one burst is enough to take down every single balloon coming out against us. Otherwise, I don't know how we're going to do this. And it looks pretty scary. Not going to lie to you guys. Looks very scary. There's a couple DDTs left, though. Phoenix is still alive for a little while longer. 3 DDTs, 2 DDTs, 1 DDT left. A bunch of Moabs still got to get killed, though. And I will have 1 more glue to play around with. All right, 1 more glue. Let's see if that glue is going to be enough this time. And it looks like it's scary, it's sketch, but I think we're gonna manage. Alk's only at 14k. He stole 2,000. Pop count, we're gonna have it. Absolutely gonna have it. So now, what do we do at this point, though, with our money? At this point, you want to get more ability, slow down. So we're gonna go for a Ninja. We'll throw him in the corner. I'm gonna go for a middle path ability. I want to get the Sabo. All right. In addition, Homeland Defense Glue combo, just absolutely epic. Can't pass it up. Again, it's kind of just like a use it all at once and just hope for the best. Maybe it'll work out, and then while you're waiting for everything to come back, you just don't pop that many things. That's kind of like ideal. All right, we're going to have to do another glue here. We're going to try to do glue Homeland Defense again. Combo, though. Got to combo it. Wombo combo. I don't want to pop the Oh My Gods at all, if possible. Wait for them to wrap around. I'm going to have a Phoenix again, though. All right, all the BFBs are taken down. The Oh My Gods are still alive, but that's exactly what we want to have happen. And I'm going to have to glue again, unfortunately. Just to help me out against these Moabs, where they sneak through the back of the map. All right, we survive. We do it well. We got 1 last rush as Oh My Gods, but after beating round 94, I don't feel like this is going to kill us. We've got the Wombo combo again. And this time around, we're going to have the Sabo ready to go for round 97, 98, and 99 if we need it. All right, we're going to just go, again, combine it all together. Just hit them hard. 97 is kind of a slow round anyways, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And 96 does go down. We're currently at 1.5 million pops, 3/4 of the way there. This doesn't look fun, though. We're at 19,000 pops for Stronger Stamina. Don't forget, I've got other pops with my other towers. 3,000. We got about 1,000. This guy's got about 20k. I really cannot afford to let them get too many more pops. And there's not much I can do about it either. Like, I can't even build a heli to, like, move them or anything. So, just be very, very wary of that. All right. I really got to try to pop everything in this range if I can, and if I need to, I'll have to like restart and replay the round just to play it better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow this down, even though I don't really need it right now, and that's going to allow me to get both a Glue Homeland Defense combo against specifically the smaller balloons. Here we go. Before they get to the Alk. Good, good, good. Oh, they got to the Alk anyways, but not all of them. Phoenix still cleaning up random ceramics on the top here, but not that many, and Alk's still going to steal some pops, but of course not that many. Dang. Okay, $8,000 at this point. What are we going to do with it? So we can either go for a double Sabo play, or we can go for a Snowstorm play, which will slow everything down, but this does some pops too. The nice thing is it will be able to slow down the balloons if they actually get to the back here. But again, I don't want to try to do anything. So we're going to just try to see what happens if we just don't do anything at this point. We can just survive and beat round 98. We're going to start off with an Overclock. We're going to start off with the Phoenix. It's not a ridiculous amount of pops, but it's enough to get us started. And then I'm going to kind of wait for these guys to wrap around just a little bit. I'm going to slow down too. Let's slow down while we're in range. We're going to glue and Homeland Defense together. All right. This is partially about making sure we get enough pops. And it's partially about just surviving. So, good combo, I guess. All right, Gluer's going to use it again. I can't really combine it with Homeland Defense as well as last time, but I can still get a little bit of something out of it. Things are sneaking through very, very well, though. I will have a Sabo, but not in time. All right, 98 is a ridiculously tough round. I did decide to buy a Snowstorm, and I don't fully regret my decision just yet because I am at only 1,000 pops so far, but if I get over like 5,000, I think I might have to call it. I got one more ability here, but look at the amount of balloons still on the screen here when I have no abilities ready to go. But look at the popping power that we have in addition to the back here. When we glue on top of all this stuff, it's just straight up ridiculous. But we still can't pop all the Moabs. Dang. Kind of crazy, dude. Yeah, we're doing something similar to what we did the very first run, which was... Oh, gosh. No. Ooh, this is working very, very well. We found a good gap. We popped about half the balloons. Found a really good gap here. We're going to be able to wrap around, hopefully, and get one more good load off. And maybe we'll keep a couple Zoma Gods on the screen, too. That actually would not be a horrible deal. Here we go. We got a Homeland Defense, though, just to survive. I'm probably going to have to Phoenix here, but I'm going to last as long as I possibly can because I want the glue to do more damage. So here we go. Phoenix combo. It's going to be tight here. We're going to have one more Sabo ready to go. But again, round 99 is going to be coming right after that, too. So I'd like to have something ready to go. And I think what I want to do is maybe get one more Sabo up. One more Sabo. Elk is currently at 23,000 pops, but we're still alive. Let's take it slow. Wait it out. I'll let one Sabo roll. And I've got to go all in here with everything I got, I think. I don't want to lose again. One Ice Tower got 2,000 pops, too. Holy crap. All right, we're going to have to Overclock. We're going to Phoenix. We're going to Glue. We're going to Homeland. I am not going to Sabo, though. I'm going to try to do it without a Sabo. Without a Sabo, baby. Come on, no Sabo. I need a Sabo, don't I? No Sabo, no Sabo, no Sabo. Come on, Chris, you can do it. Come on, little Phoenix buddy, you can do it. No Sabo. Yes, that leaves us a Sabo ready at round 99, which is exactly what I need, even though I don't have any of these other upgrades. Slowing it down allows me to get those abilities back. I want to point out that we did not use Geraldo today, which makes this that much more exciting and difficult and hard to do, but it's just that much more fun, too. So we're going to slow it down the Sabo. We actually have a second Sabo ready to go here, but none of our other abilities. None of our other abilities at all. And that's kind of terrible. So this is going to be a rough run still. All right, so we just need a tiny bit more slowdown. First of all, I'm going to Sabo a little earlier. I want these DDTs right away to get slowed down. Ooh, is he in range? He's not in range! Oh my god. All right, all right, all right. Not the end of the world yet. We're going to Sabo again. Kind of early. This ice is going to do absolutely nothing because it's not in range of anything. I guess we're gluing as well. That's why the heck not. And then we got to get our Phoenix up here, and hopefully that's going to be enough. Oh, the freeze did work. All right, beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Homeland Defense combo. Glue is still slowing down the balloons. Around 99. DDT's in the back with the Phoenix. We clean up, and all we got to do is pop round 100, the final round here of our 2 Megapops challenge. All right. Holy crap. Got 25K, 3K, 400. Oh, he's got 6,000. What has he got? 1934. I don't think we made it. Why, though? We didn't have 40K get used up. That's the upsetting part. No, no, no. Okay, I might have to go back to the drawing board here, see what the heck happened. All right, so I don't even know if this is going to be enough to pop the bad balloon. That's the first question. Is this enough? All right, it actually looks pretty good. With all of that combined together, you get a nice slow roll around, too. Sabos do nothing at this point, though. Not worth it. We're going to Glue, Homeland Defense, summon Phoenix again with the Overclock, of course. Always use the Overclock. This is our second time around. Might have to wrap it around a third time as well. Gosh darn it. All right, wait it out, wait it out. Wait it out. If we don't get it right here, this is gotta be doomed. This run has gotta be doomed. Homeland Defense with Phoenix, with Sabo, with Overclock. Come on, baby, come on. Will we have to freeze? We freeze as well. The Phoenix has got to do with bulk of the work here, though. Oh, no. No! Oh my god, gonna sneak through. We're only at 1969 anyways. We can try to slow it down with the glue, but that's not gonna be enough. What do we do? What do we do? All right, slight alteration. I built one Spike Factory up to 100. I want to add up my pops at the end of the game and see if I ended up going over, because I don't think I did. But we still have to pop. All right, I'm hoping that this is going to be enough this time around. We're going to have to glue again. We're going to have to homeland again, Phoenix again, and hope that this is magically enough right here, right now. Boom, boom, boom. We're going to Sabo as soon as it pops out. Possibly freeze as well. Oh, come on. There we go. Sabo, freeze. Phoenix has got to do a lot of the work here. We are in range this time around, though. Overclock is going. I got a Sabo again, probably kind of early here, but Phoenix is going to wear off soon. It's kind of up to my Phoenix to do a lot of this damage, and unfortunately, it will not be enough. We actually beat it, but did we get the pops? Oh, wait, did we beat it? That's a good question, Chris. That's a very good question. Did we get the pops? No, we missed it by 7,000 pops. Oh, my God. All right. Well, it is what it is. Wait. You know what? For my first run back in 2 Megapops, I don't feel too bad about it. We're technically 7,500 pops away, but believe it or not, after adding everything up, we were actually much closer. We were about 3,000 pops away. I know that's absurd, but, you know, if I just picked Geraldo, things would have been so much easier, but I didn't. But Summon Phoenix, man, I'm actually really, really impressed. Soloing round 100, even with all these support towers, is kind of ridiculous. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Without a Geraldo play, this was insanity. If you guys enjoyed, though, press that like button, subscribe, and of course, last thing, use that creator support code. It's SJB. Thank you guys so much.